IVM.
Hey everybody, welcome to another week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you are not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money. As we head into week 4 of lockdown, we're doing our best to make sure that we maintain our schedules and try and get you as many of the podcasts that you're used to listening as we possibly can, but beg your indulgence if there are any slippages in schedules and times. With that, let's just get on with your show.
Hi, I'm Zarina Poonawalla, your peak performance coach, life coach, emotional intelligence practitioner, and NLP practitioner. I'm also the founder of Abzo Expertise Unique, and my organization constantly aims at building leaders across continents. After having worked with so many dynamic business honchos, entrepreneurs, startups, CEOs, management gurus, parents, and student communities worldwide, I am convinced that every individual has unleashed potential, and all we really need to do is realize it. Watch the magic unfold, enhance quality of life, relationships, and professions. On my show, be ready for some riveting conversations with inspirational people, snippets, stories, and much more. So here I am on this exceptional journey to find empowerment and inspiration anywhere I can. Come join me on this breathtaking path of self-realization, potential maximization, positivity, and most of all, embrace your inner power. You are on your way to empowering yourselves. Welcome to the Empowering Series with Zarina Poonawalla. Let me begin this episode by telling you that I speak from a place of comfort and privilege. So this episode is for all those who are not dealing with problems the poverty-stricken are. So let's stop complaining and start constructing a better life and a better world. We are so overwhelmed by the madness that has recently besieged us that we haven't taken the time to pause and think of the many things we can really discover, rather rediscover from it. Now there is a method to madness. What we should focus on is learning from this method, adapting and evolving. This lockdown has taught me so much, and I reckon it's a good time to share it with all of you. So here's what I've learned. We are a compassionate race. The very many stories of benevolent people across the world, helping the elderly, homeless, poor, even making sure animals are fed and sheltered, absolutely melts my heart. In times like these, we realize what truly matters is empathy and generosity. Our world is surprisingly not as cold-hearted as we have been imagining it to be. Superheroes do exist, and we have living proof of it, in the form of all those tireless frontline forces, doctors, nurses, policemen, cleaners, grocery providers, pharmacies, delivery boys, who haven't blinked an eye. Imagine their families and their loved ones living in fear daily. These heroes must never be forgotten. The value, the respect, the selflessness, they have risen. And what I learned is that our superheroes don't wear capes. They wear hearts and courage. For every abiding, responsible citizen, you will on average find a few rebellious or careless ones. It teaches me that core lesson, once again, that the very moment you do the right thing, there will be a section of people who will hamper your efforts by doing something stupid or simply pretending like the problem doesn't exist. Never let such naysayers bring you down, and by all means, do not judge the rest due to a handful of dimwits. Nature doesn't need us. We need nature. And we haven't been doing a great job caring for it. I mean, look at the healing and recovery rate nature has. All those threats of global warming, all those warnings, they were real, and we weren't heeding signs. But as a collective, when we turned inactive, we have lowered rates of air pollution, Wildlife is reclaiming territories. We have clearer skies and bluer oceans. Almost like we have been the threat this whole time and been so ignorant about it. The lesson is very clear. We need to stop this gluttony and greed. We must unite for Earth to prevail. Probably Healing Day once a month worldwide so everyone remains indoors while nature thrives and heals. Let's please stop exploiting this marvel. It's beautiful to coexist with what has been created for us. We can absolutely live without luxuries. Now this situation has caught us unawares. Look at the world around you. I need to visit the salon for my hair, or I cannot be eating at home more than twice a week. Let's go to the mall and splurge. I'm bored. I most certainly do not step into the kitchen. I have help for that. I have never picked a broom in my life and I don't intend to start now. Well, here we are doing all those things we thought we couldn't, and let me tell you, we are doing it rather well. If there is a learning here, it is simply that we can live comfortably without luxuries, but we have been too consumed by materialism to notice. We have prioritized luxuries over necessities. Now, I don't suggest you stop indulging yourselves because eventually you will, but surely you can strike a balance between your wants and your needs just to sustain our ecosystem in the larger scheme of things. Being grateful. We've been taking so much for granted. The air we breathe, the food we eat, our house help, staff. We took our freedom for granted. The freedom to walk across the street and hop into a cab, sitting in a cafe, or taking a jog in the morning. We must be grateful for the little things. All those things we never paid attention to, they are paying attention to us. And I truly believe gratefulness leads to greatness. That proverb, save for a rainy day, that was genuinely a good piece of advice. Here is the rainy day, and a little saving will go a long way. So if you haven't learned this lesson yet, it's time you do now. Build yourself, create more sources of income. Try to spend, splurge, and save equitably. You may think there is no income currently, and you are right. But also think about how much you're saving on commute, coffees, restaurants, takeouts. As the wise man said, a penny saved is a penny earned. This time has definitely taught me how to use my money wisely and how important it is to have a financial cushion, even a little bit. All the people, all of you, all of us who have complained that we don't have time to breathe, it's your time and all you have to do is breathe. Imagine your life is so precious that the world has come to a standstill just for you. So find opportunity in adversity. Enjoy solitude while it lasts. Use your time sensibly. Learn from yourself, your people, and your world. Be safe, be well, and be empowered.
If you liked this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram.
How many times have you motivated yourself to improve your sleep or lose weight or be more productive? How many times have you failed? Hi, my name is Ashton Doctor. Tune into my show, The Habit Coach Podcast, where we focus on creating small, tiny habits to improve your life instead of those big, impossible tasks. So make listening to me a habit every Monday, Wednesday and Friday on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com or on your favorite podcasting app.
Hi, my name is Anupam Gupta. I'm B50 on Twitter. I am the host of Paisa Vaisa, the show that talks money. On my show, I speak to experts from every field of money and finance, from stock markets, equities, debt funds, credit cards, life insurance, every possible area of money and finance that you can think of. We even did an episode on cryptocurrency. I've got fantastic guests from mutual funds to personal finance experts everywhere. Robo-advisory, startups, just name it, we've got it. At Paisa Vaisa, we help you make smart decisions about money. You work hard for money. Now make your money work hard for you. New episodes out every Monday, and you can listen to my show on the IVM Podcast app or any other podcasting app that you have.